played with him on the 1965 Monterey Jazz Festival.
It's no rumor.
Tell us, how did you meet Dizzy Gillespie, and how did you get on that stage? To
Well,
walk me through the whole story.
You want the whole story?
I want the whole story.
You want the whole story? All right. I'm a young, struggling musician. You understand? Being thrown some bones with no meat on it. You know? Living in Miami, Florida. Now, Blue Mitchell, great trumpet player, was from Florida. You understand? He was my buddy. And I ran into him one day just before I was planning the trip to go to New York. So I said, Blue, I'm getting ready to get out of here, man. I'm going to New York. Check New York out, see what I can do, you know? So my lifelong dream was to play, you know what I'm saying, all professional people, because Lester Wilson was one of the biggest and best young and upcoming choreographers there was in New York in those days. Anyway, on this particular night, Dizzy was performing on 52nd Street. I was on 44th Street and Broadway, and Dizzy was performing at 52nd Street at Birdland. So I took the night off. I'm going to go check Dizzy out. You understand? I'm not going to get this chance again. When is, you know, because they don't play regularly at these clubs. You know, when they go, you know, they might play come to New York, play Birdland once, and then they go on a European tour or something. You might not see them for the next 6 months or so. So I went. I got clean, man. You know what I'm saying? Back in those days, everybody was wearing them cutaway suits that make you look like a rooster. You know, I was wearing a 5-button, double-breasted.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? You remember those?
I do remember those.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you was tight.
Yeah. So I was clean. And I went on down to Birdland. And man, would you believe it? When, you know, Birdland is the kind of place you walk off the sidewalk, you go down a flight of steps. So I didn't say nothing. I just walked up to the ticket booth and bought my ticket. You understand?
Right.
And just stood back instead of walking into the club and waited for him to get through talking to this guy. When Dizzy got through talking to this guy, man, I walked up to him just before the guy walked away, and I said, Mr. Gillespie, and I held my hand out for a shake. You understand? Mr. Gillespie, a friend of yours named Blue Mitchell, he said, if I get in touch with you, just tell you that Blue. He looked at me like I was a stupid idiot, looked at my hands, and turned and walked away without even uttering a hello. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
Okay. Time passed. We did a gig at the La Michelle when we did this. I did this album with Freddie Hubbard, Night of the Cookers, and that everybody was talking about that night at the La Michelle Club in Brooklyn. After that gig was over, Paul Robeson had just returned from Russia to New York, and they were giving a big benefit at the Americana Hotel for Paul Robeson. By this time, I'm playing with Randy Weston. You understand what I'm saying? Great piano player. Well, you know Randy Weston.
Hold that thought, Randy Weston. Hold that. Now I'm going to switch over to